Club of Ikeja Township and the Rotary Club of AJCT. The formal presentation of certificate of the charter certificate has been done in respect of the Rotary Club of AJCT, and that was done last Sunday by me. And I welcome our new members to our organization. So we still have the intention of forming more clubs. We still have some in the pipeline, and we hope that by the end of the Rotary year, we will have cause to say that we have done well in the area of membership. On the Rotary Foundation, I thank Rotarians, clubs, and our friends who have contributed so far to the Rotary Foundation. And I want to encourage others to please do more. We still have a long way to go in our contribution to the Rotary Foundation. And I want to thank all Rotarians and clubs that hearkened to the call that we should donate on Giving Tuesday, which came up on the 2nd of December, just a fortnight ago. I'm impressed that Rotarians acceded to that request, and a lot of them contributed on Giving Tuesday, which boosted the funds of our foundation. But again, it is not yet over. We still have a long way to go. We still have more contributions to do to the Polio Plus. We still have more money to contribute to the annual fund, and even our endowment fund needs to be boosted too. So I want to thank all of you for your support to the Rotary Foundation, and I also want to appeal to you to benefit from your contribution through district grants and through global grants. The district organized a district resource network workshop on the 4th of December, as well as a remedial program for clubs that did not participate in the initial grant seminar, all aimed at ensuring that we have Rotarians who are knowledgeable enough to participate in Rotary Foundation activities and also benefit from the Rotary Foundation activities too. So the more funds we attract to the Rotary Foundation, the better we have more funds to use for our projects. The Rotary Foundation seminar came up last month on the 12th of November. It was an interesting seminar, and I want to thank all Rotarians that attended the seminar. And I want to thank the chairman of our District Rotary Foundation Committee, Past District Governor Rotarian Abiodun, for his support and for regularly making himself available to all the programs of his committee. On district dues, I would like to appeal to clubs who are yet to pay to please do so. It is by paying that the district will have the funds to run the administration of the district. While payment of RI dues is very important, that of the district dues is also very important too. So as we are paying our RI dues, we should also pay our district dues. And as of date, 2 clubs are outstanding in paying their Rotary International dues, and they are the Rotary Club of Magboro New Town and the Rotary Club of Royal Ikeja Ambassadors. I hope that both clubs will please pay up so that Rotary International will not impose its sanction on them, and such that our clubs will not lose members, and our district by extension will not lose members that we need to add to our organization. So I want to appeal to assistant governors and the zonal coordinator of the zones where these clubs are to please work together to ensure that they pay their RI dues before the end of this month, because they have a last opportunity to do so. If they don't do and they are penalized by Rotary International, it means that each member of the defaulting clubs will pay $30 until they pay their money to Rotary International. And I don't want this to happen, because the penalty is even more than the money that the clubs are owing. And the second semi-annual dues will come next month in January 2026. I will also appeal to members of the various clubs to please pay their dues at their respective clubs, and clubs should in turn pay promptly to Rotary International so that they can be in good standing. So far, I've made 51 visits to 51 clubs as of the 15th of December 2025. And like I've always said, these visits have been very productive, very engaging, and very interesting. I've learned from Rotarians, and Rotarians have also learned from me. And both of us have learned from each other, which is of benefit to our great district. For clubs that are not ready or were not ready to receive the district governor on schedule, we still have another opportunity to give them. They have the opportunity of coming to the Rotary Center starting from January so that we can interact, and the district governor will be able to look at their books and know their challenges and their prospects. So the door is still open for such clubs. Our online monthly learning series still continues in January. We have done 6 so far, with the last one done on the 6th of December. And I want to thank all Rotarians that have participated so far in it, and all our facilitators and resource persons who started this with us since July to date. And I want to thank past Assistant Governor James Akintolu of the Rotary Club of Victoria Garden City for his efforts in this direction. He has been very, very good in carrying out his job. Rotary Leadership Institute is very important for all Rotarians. Rotary is a knowledge-driven organization. It is also a dynamic organization. And as they say, we learn every day. I want to implore new Rotarians particularly to attend RLI. The next is on the 16th of June, and it is expected that clubs would encourage their members to go for RLI. When you go for RLI, you are a better person. You cannot come back the way you went there, because with the cream of resourceful, talented, and seasoned Rotarians that are faculty members and facilitators at RLI, you just have to be at your best. So I want to still appeal, please, RLI, attend it. RLI is very important to us in District 9112, and we have been encouraging Rotarians to attend it, and clubs to also support their members to attend it, even new members. And even if you are an old member, no knowledge is lost, knowledge is light, knowledge is power, and we need to have Rotarians who are knowledgeable in the activities of our organization and learn the new trends in the Rotary world. The submission of data by clubs for the district directory ended last month. The intention is to have all clubs bring their data so that when we produce the directory, the information that we have there will be current. But we are still not getting the kind of cooperation that clubs should give, despite repeated information to them. And the district has decided that if a club does not submit its information as at when due, the district will have to take an appropriate step in that direction so that we can move forward in that area. We have given enough time for clubs to comply with this, and I still want to say again, please let us join hands together to ensure that we give ourselves a befitting district directory. It's a resource document for us from which we can learn, from which we can benefit. Submission of half-year reports for the current Rotary year will end by the 16th of January. The Awards and Recognition Committee chaired by Past Assistant Governor Niya Jao of the Rotary Club of Olambe, has been working assiduously to ensure that they get information from clubs to meet this deadline. We do a lot of things in our districts, and those things that we do, we need to let the public know. We need to let ourselves know what we are doing together, so that when we are telling our stories, people will be able to put life to some of these things that we are saying that we did. So, and documentation is very important. When you do projects or you have an activity in your club, please ensure that you report them promptly, so that at the end of the day, you would get good mileage for whatever you have done. So it is very important that we submit our report of activities in the half year to the Awards and Recognition Committee, so that they can assess the clubs at the end of their work. The mail for nomination for District Governor 2028-2029 has been sent to clubs. That was done on the 17th of November, which was last month, and the deadline for submission of applications by interested candidates is the 16th of January 2026. So all clubs are hereby reminded that if they have candidates for that position, they should please forward them to the district on or before the 16th of January 2026. And I want to thank all Rotarians, all clubs, and friends, including our well-wishers and volunteers who have supported us so far with various items. We cannot thank you enough. We still need more support for the district in terms of improving the infrastructure. We need more support for the Rotary Vocational Training Center in Ekpe. I want to thank the clubs that have supported us: Rotary Club of Banana Island, Rotary Club of Ikoyi, and Rotary Club of Lekki Golden, among other clubs that have promised or pledged their support. So, what is going on at the vocational center in Ekpe to ensure that we make it really functional, so that the beneficiaries would start doing the trades or the vocations that have been marked for them to do. So we are doing this in collaboration with the Lagos State Agency for Mass Education, and our partnership we started 7 years ago with the construction of the Rotary Vocational Center in Igogo, Ikorodu, has been a very rewarding and fruitful partnership. So I want to appeal to clubs and Rotarians, please support the Rotary Vocational Center in Igogo. And I want to thank all those who have supported us. I want to thank the District Educational and Welfare Endowment Fund, the WEF, for the support that they have also given to the Vocational Center. Tomorrow, the 17th of December, is the Christmas Carol of our district. We are in a festive period. We need to glorify God and thank Him for His grace and blessings upon us. So I would like to invite and appeal to Rotarians from our district to please attend that very important end of the year program, because the district will be going on holiday on the 19th of December, which is Friday, and be resuming on Monday, the 5th of January 2026. So for us, it is an opportunity to thank God for blessing our district and for providing us with the wherewithal to operate effectively and seamlessly. We cannot thank God enough, because we started with prayers on the 1st of July 2025, and we are ending with prayers on the 17th of December. And I want to thank once again all Rotarians who have been supporting the district so far in more ways than one, even those that I cannot really remember. Everyone is important to us. All Rotarians are important to us. All Rotary clubs are important to us. Even our Rotaractors and Interactors, they are all important to us, as well as our friends and well-wishers. We will continue to solicit for your support so that we can take our district to greater heights. The Ethics in Business and Profession Seminar will come up on the 28th of January 2026. The Rotary Sports Festival starts on the 9th of February and ends on the 14th of February 2026. And I'd like to say that the Rotary International President, Francesco Arezzo, and his partner will be in Nigeria from the 13th to the 19th of February 2026. A lot of activities have been planned for him while he is in Nigeria, and our district will also play host to the RI president and his entourage. So, as the event unfolds, I will brief Rotarians from this district. But more importantly, I want to solicit for your support in terms of fundraising for the activities that our district will participate in, so that it can have a good time in Nigeria, and particularly in District 9112, and have good memories of our district by the time it goes back to Ever State. The Rotary Foundation fundraising dinner comes up on Sunday, the 8th of February 2026. As we all know, Rotary Foundation is the heartbeat of Rotary International, and we welcome contributions, we welcome partnership, we welcome collaborations, and I want to appeal once again to clubs that are yet to register for the Rotary Foundation dinner fundraising event to please do so. It promises to be an evening of fun, entertainment, fundraising, and networking. The District Internet Conference will come up from the 21st to the 23rd of February 2026, and I want Rotary clubs to please support our Interact clubs. Some of our clubs have not been paying due attention to their Interact clubs. It is my appeal to such clubs to please support our young leaders. They are the future leaders. They are the ones that we should mentor. They are the ones that we should motivate, and they are the ones that we should encourage. So please, let us all support them during their conference and in all of their activities. The district conference comes up from the 14th to the 17th of May 2026. The committee, which is led by Past Assistant Governor Sheikh Madiwakun of the Rotary Club of Ipari, is working tirelessly to deliver on a conference like no one before. The theme is Elevate Discount 2026, and it promises to be a conference of high standards in all respects. The International Convention, Rotary International Convention in Taipei, Taiwan, comes up from the 13th to the 17th of June 2026. We have rolled out the guidelines for Rotarians who intend to attend the convention, and I believe that the committee, which is led by Past Assistant Governor Ndubuisi Okaro of the Rotary Club of Falomo, is working to put together activities that will make that convention enjoyable by Rotarians from our district. The next edition of the evening with the district governor will come up on Friday, 30th of January 2026. Just like the first edition was a success through the cooperation, support, and motivation of Rotarians in the Scenario 1, 2, and our friends and well-wishers. The second one also promises to be very interesting, very memorable, and very enjoyable for us. It's going to be an evening enough for all the cooperation and for all the support and the motivation and encouragement that we have received from them so far. May the Lord, in His infinite mercies, bless the work of Rotarians, bless the work of various Rotary clubs, and bless the work of our partners, volunteers, and those who collaborate with us. On this note, I would like to take a pause so that we can have comments opinions or views. Thank you.
Now the floor is open for Rotarians who wish to make comments or ask questions. So I expect more Rotarians to join this call. Thank you. The floor is open. In the meantime, I would like to welcome some other Rotarians who joined us. Bibola Adebayo, you're welcome. Adeliji Oluwayemisi. We have our PhD Tony Aibokan, thank you very much. We have PhD Bamidele, thank you. Vice President Benedict Adike, you're most welcome. Thomas Sibo, you're welcome. We also have Lucinda up there, Lucinda Niyaki Tayo, you're most welcome. Vice President Yesterday, you're welcome. There are others I don't invite to ever come. Thank you for joining us. Other Rotarians that were recognize their videos. So you ask questions. This is December. Tomorrow we have the festival of Christmas Carol at the district. Opportunity to thank God for 2025 and to welcome Rotarians. Come and thank God in the spirit of thanksgiving. It's not easy to see December every year. Actually, pray to God to match our family into 2026. So don't forget, tomorrow, last Wednesday, sorry, for the, that's tomorrow, the 17th of December. Please don't forget to get the district. The district government watching for you. To put everybody in the mood for Christmas. All right. Any questions? The chairs of committees, if you are here, we see ethics in business and professions, January 28th, Rotary Sports Festival, February. We have the Rotary Foundation fundraising dinner, 8th of February. Of course, this one in May, the RI convention is Taipei, Taiwan in June. So, questions, comments, the floor is yours. Thank you. Okay, by this second round, it doesn't look like we have any comments or questions. I think we can just move on to your closing remarks. I'm sure most people are getting ready to wind down for the year this weekend.
Okay, well, my other comments will be that we refresh Rotarians with the fact that the submission of the district directory is very important for us. We need not to overemphasize it because directory that we can call our own. There is no way that we would be able to know the newly formed clubs or the new Rotarians that we have in our district. This is also an appeal to Rotarians to please ensure that they connect themselves to my Rotary. Wherever I visited during the course of my official visits, I used to encourage Rotarians to ensure that they are on my Rotary. And we should also take advantage of the Learning Center. Like I said earlier, Rotary is a knowledge-driven organization. We learn every day. Just last week, I got a mail from Rotary International stating that DEI, which is diversity, equity, and inclusion, has now been changed to enhancing participant engagement. And that is a new nomenclature. So this calls for action on our part. When we read, as we should do, when we go to the learning centers, there are so many courses on every activity of Rotary that will engage us. For clubs that have just inducted new Rotarians, apart from mentoring them or assigning them to committees, they should also encourage them to search for knowledge or seek for knowledge, because Rotary is a knowledge-driven organization. We learn every day, and no person has a monopoly of knowledge. So what you might have thought that you knew yesterday would have changed today through rigorous learning and search for knowledge. So knowledge is very important, and I want to appeal to various clubs to consider learning very, very important. Rotary International has moved from training to learning. So we just have to keep learning. No one is too old to learn, and no Rotarian is too new to learn. I want to wait for the time that I will learn. Once you join Rotary, you've taken up the membership of the organization, learning begins, and there is no end to the time that we can learn. On the Rotary Foundation, let me go back to the Polio Plus contribution. As I said earlier, each club is expected to pay 1,005 as its contribution to the Polio Plus Fund. I want to thank all clubs that have paid to the Polio Plus Fund, and particularly Rotarians who took advantage of the Giving Tuesday of 2nd December 2025. We still need more members in the Polio Plus Society. We need more members in the Polaris Society. We need more members to give to our annual fund, because it still comes back to us after 3 years to be used as DDF, which we can transform into the projects that we do, either through district grants or global grants. And based on the workshop that was organized on the 4th of December, I would expect that by now the consciousness of executing more global grants would be in Rotarians who will preach the gospel in their various clubs, so that more clubs can benefit from the global grant. We have funds that if we do not spend in the current Rotary year, it will be taken back to the World Fund. And I do not want a situation in which money that we could use to do bigger, bolder, and better projects will be taken back to the Rotary Foundation due to non-utilization. So I'm still appealing to clubs to please step up their game, participate in more global grants, so that our reach will be more and we will be able to make more impact. I would also like to plead with clubs that are yet to pay their district dues to please consider doing so before the district goes on Christmas vacation on the 19th of December, which is this Friday. Once you pay your Rotary International dues, you are under an obligation to also pay your district dues. The district dues is a one-off payment that you make once. RI still allows you to pay twice, semi-annually. And when clubs pay their dues together with RI dues, among other factors, they are said to be a functional club. I would therefore like to appeal to club presidents and members of various Rotary clubs to please take this obligation very seriously. All clubs have been given their bill for payment of district dues. And like I said previously, we do not have to wait for the official visit of the district governor before we pay our dues. It is an obligation that all of us should meet. And I want to appeal to zonal coordinators and assistant governors to look ahead of time. The second semi-annual dues will come in about a month's time or lesser than that. Please start working with the clubs under your supervision so that they would be proactive. We do not need to be prompted by the district or by Rotary International before we pay our dues. And membership still remains very important to us. Like I said, it's our topmost internal priority, and we need to bring in new members. Let us think outside the box. Let us look at areas where we have not explored. Let us look at areas where we seem to have overlooked. Let us put more efforts together so that the more clubs that we have, the bigger our district will be, because membership still remains the cornerstone of our organization. And I would also like to say this: the monthly learning series that we do online, which the district learning committee has been doing consistently, needs to be attended by Rotarians. You needed to have attended the last 6 that were organized by the district learning committee to see how impactful those sessions were on Rotarians. And like I said, Rotary International is a knowledge-driven organization. We can't but continue to learn day by day, all the time. And the opportunities for learning in Rotary are very wide, and no amount of learning is too little. Please let us consider learning all the time. And to district leaders too, you have the opportunity to show example by also attending RLI if you have not, and also taking courses at the learning centers. So for committee chairmen, we still have a lot of work to do together. Even if the activity that your committee is doing has been held, there is still an interrelationship among all committees of the district to work together. And that collaboration is what I have been emphasizing since assumption of office. We need a collaboration between the membership committee, the Rotary Foundation committee, service project committee, the public relation committee, and the district conference committee, for instance, because we can use the various avenues of service to boost our membership base and also to get more funds for the Rotary Foundation, and also make Rotary more engaging for our members, because an engaged Rotarian is a better Rotarian. So we need to improve on some of our activities within the club so that our clubs will be models for others to see. We need more members. We need more contributions to the Rotary Foundation, and we need more impactful service projects. Let your service projects resonate with the needs of your community. Let your service projects be relevant to your community. Let your community always look forward to having you. Let them look forward to the projects that you have been doing for them that has made the required impact in their lives. Let us resonate with the vision statement of Rotary International. Let us create lasting change across the globe in our communities and particularly in ourselves. Let's look at ourselves and ask whether we have added value to our organization and where we need to improve. Please let us improve. So for committees that are yet to do their activities, I would like to employ you to please step up your action and give more visibility to the work of your various committees. I want to thank the family of Rotary Committee led by past Assistant Governor Akibu Bankole of the Rotary Club of Lagos Mainland for organizing a very fantastic, a very engaging, and a very productive family of Rotary Fun Fair last Saturday at the Police College. By all standards and judging by the feedbacks that we have received, it was one event that Rotarians gave kudos. And we are motivated by kind words like this to want to do better. The children enjoyed themselves, Rotarians had fun, it was entertaining, and a lot of activities were introduced this year to make it all embracing. And I want to thank the Council of Governors of District 9112 for their support. I thank all our past district governors and future governors and all Rotarians who attended the event. It is an event that will linger very long in our memory in terms of attendance, in terms of organization, and in terms of delivery. So once again, I thank you as I look forward to the presence of Rotarians tomorrow at the Christmas Carol that we will be holding at the Rotary Center in Ikeja. So if there are questions or views, I'm ready to take them now. And then, like I said, on Interact, our clubs should please give more support to their Interact clubs. Some clubs have lost contact with their Interact clubs that they don't even know that they exist again. And when new Interact clubs are being formed, sometimes it creates a friction between one club or the other and the other. One club saying that we are the one who chartered them, another saying that we were not aware of your chartering them because they said to us that no club has been supervising them. So there shouldn't be any disconnect between a Rotary club and an Interact club. And for our various Rotary clubs to please, we still need to reach out to them, and as partners in service, we should work together. The need to form more Interact clubs will enable us to grow Rotary, because Rotary and Rotaract now form the basis of membership in a district and globally. So as we are forming new Rotary clubs, we should also consider forming new Interact clubs. And for clubs that have pledged that they will form Rotaract clubs this year, I want to implore them to please consider doing so. We need not wait for the last minute when we start rushing our activities. If we have not done much in that regard, now is the time to do so. There is never a time that the need hasn't arisen. The need has arisen for us to create more Interact clubs, to create more Rotaract clubs, and form new Rotary clubs. We can look at the various models and form clubs that address the needs of the members who want to be together. So we should not be restricted by any barrier. Form new clubs, form vibrant clubs, and ensure that together we work to attain the object of Rotary. So I remain open to any question, comments, or views at this point. Why is this thing now?
Please. I see that our past president Benedict Adike, he says that club presidents report names and contacts of presidents to Paris 2026 committee. I also see here club presidents and secretaries should upload their newly inducted members to our portal. Prospective Rotarians who are looking for clubs to join should contact him. Club president should upload all goals achieved this Rotary year towards service projects for consideration, the Club Excellence Award, and so on. So I expect comments from participants in this club. We have the chair of this club here, our PhD, Shegun Adedoyin. Let me quickly welcome our DGN, who is Shobi. You are most welcome. Thank you for joining us. We would like to also welcome Shegun Adedoyin. I just mentioned you. You have information on this one. Elevate this one, please. You have the floor. Another Rotarians who have joined us, Tobia Roslyn, Rashid, I'm seeing there's Rashid, Olande Confadairo, they are most welcome. That's EAG Fadairo, the Kuru mentioned. You're welcome. Amaka Opo, you're welcome. Ololika Banjo, you're most welcome. Mbokidem Udoka, you're welcome. Usita Bofia, I think I recognize you. Akeyo Martina, hello, sing just one name there. Dara singing. I think it would be nice if we can properly identify ourselves. So Olanle, please let us always have your first name and second name for proper identification. So if you have any comments, questions, please let's have them now. PhD Shegun Adedoyin, over to you.
Thank you, my district governor, and all district leaders online, fellow Rotarians. We want to thank you for all those, we want to thank all those that have registered so far for DISCOM 2026. And you know, the reality of it is that most people think that it's far away, but the reality of it is that it's just by the corner. We are about 5 months away. So the time is now for all those who have not actually registered to do so now. And at the moment, you know, with the approval of the district governor, we decided to give, you know, a promo for those who will register between now. As a matter of fact, it has started since December 13th, you know, and it's going to end by December 31st. So it's a special discount for Rotarians to register, you know, for DISCOM 2026. The rate now is 37,500, as against the current 40,000. And please note that by January 1st, the rate is moving to 45,000 naira. So this is just the right time for Rotarians take advantage of this opportunity and register and make some good savings for themselves. Apart from that, there are a lot of programs we have in place. We have this instrumental payment that we have offered to Rotarians who want to be icons. And it's going to end by February 20. A lot of Rotarians are key into this, and we want more Rotarians to key into this. You can make installment payments, up to 3 installments. Make sure that you pay it by end of February. So, any of the official hotels that we have, Living Legacy, Conference Hotel, and Parking, for those who are really made payments for that, all you need to do is just pay the balance and you become an icon. All our flyers are there online for Rotarians to get the website information. And we want to also know that this is the time to really get into most of these programs, because before you know it, this funds will be here. And we want all the Rotarians to be part and parcel of this event. Let's bring a great legacy together and let's have fun and celebrate this country in the state. We thank you all for what you have done, and we look forward to more support from each and every one of you. All the clubs, we're going to be writing very soon, to have your spotlight adverts in the brochure. All the programs that you have done for the year, you have the opportunity to showcase them in our brochure, which is going to be a lasting memory, for all the clubs. So, you'll get information regarding that. And this one cannot be a better event. You can't have a better event than to show that, yes, we really appreciate our leader in district, not for the leadership we have given this Rotary year. So, your goodwill will be a welcome development in which Rotarians were giving it as a fancy 50,000 per Rotarian, so that we want all Rotarians to do goodwill, adverts in the brochure. Let your name be there for, posterity, that yes, indeed, you are happy with the leadership and our leader at this time. So we thank you all and look forward to more support for all Rotarians, as we move closer to this country 2026. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, our PhD Chairman, for the discount, elevate discount update. It is true, play is fun, play is not fun. This is a time to plug in and take advantage of the discount. The promo that is running to the end of this year, 37,500 register now. Otherwise, you will pay 45,000 from January. Do we have any other committee chair who wants to speak to us? I see the entire I already now. The entire Charter President, Social Work, you're welcome.
Good afternoon, my chair. I've been on cover now. Happy to see you, sir.
You're welcome. Please find out if we have any other comments by.
I'm going through the list to see what
we have chat. There are no more chats. There are no big chats.
Including back of the Taipei committee on this call, please. Anyone in that committee on the call? Because the platform has been a bit active in the last 24-48 hours.
Yeah, it's very active because of the requirements to obtain visa to Taipei, Taiwan for the next Rotary conference.
Okay, please let me speak to that.
Okay, sir.
Let me speak to that. On the Taipei Convention, you will recall that in the earlier series of this district governor speaks, I had cause to inform Rotarians that we held a meeting with the Taiwanese mission in July. That's myself and my colleague in District 9111. And since then, we've done a lot of follow-up meetings with them for them to give us the requirements. Of course, we have the general visa requirements that pertains to that country, but we just needed to have a first-hand information that will be useful to Rotarians particularly, because our own program is specific. We are going for a purpose, and once that purpose is served, that ends our activity. However, they've been telling us that the home country has not given any feedback to them until sometime last week or thereabout, that they started another conversation with us that we should ensure that we get certain things ready, which the chairman of the Rotary International Convention Committee, PAG, Ndubuisi Okaro, has been working on in conjunction with members of his committee. So by tomorrow, by the grace of God, they are going to hit the ground, and they will work all through Friday, reconvene in January. So even if they have not asked us to submit these documents at the Taiwanese consulate, we still have to be prepared so that anytime that they want us to submit them, we will submit. The bulk of job or work to be done is enormous, because it is the consulate in Nigeria that will also handle the whole of West Africa, as we were told. So they have a lot of work at hand, and they have made their position known to us. So the 6 governors in Nigeria are also working together to ensure that we have a seamless transaction with the Taiwanese consulate. It is my desire that all Rotarians from District 9112 who want to travel to Taipei, Taiwan for the International Convention are granted visas, so that we can all enjoy the internationality of. So, as it stands, the committee has rolled out their requirements, and it is for us to meet the requirements. Whether you are a member or club president or district officer or leader, once you comply with those requirements which the Taiwanese consulate has requested for, then we can take it up from there. Of course, the decision to grant visa or not to grant visa lies with the Taiwanese consulate, but it is our own view that as many people or as many Rotarians and their spouses or guests as possible will be given visas, so that all of us will have a very memorable convention activity. So on that, we have hit the ground, and I will request all members or all Rotarians who are interested to please walk through the committee to see that they comply with their guidelines. That is on that. Then, concerning membership issue that was raised by past President Benedict Agike, who is the coordinator of the membership list of our district. Please, like I said earlier, when clubs induct new members, please report them promptly to Rotary International. We don't need to wait for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. It is something that we can do, because that's the only way we can gauge the membership strength of our district. A lot of clubs have inducted new Rotarians without reporting. Some are waiting for the second semi-annual, when they will now report them, because they don't want to pay the fees that RI will require from them. I don't think that is good enough for us. Please, let's do so. And when we set goals on Rotary Club Central, please, as soon as those goals are achieved, let us mark them as achieved. Because if we do not mark them as achieved, they only remain what they were, goals. And the purpose of setting a goal is that you want to realize it. And once you have realized it, you just record it as necessary. Some clubs are still yet to set their goals on the Rotary Club Central. And even clubs that have set limited goals. If we say that we want to increase our impact and expand our reach, we must be able to take bold and audacious methods that will help our clubs to have more impact. So please, let's take this seriously. We now have the Club Excellence Award, which has replaced presidential citation. And if we don't meet the requirements as required by Rotary International, we shouldn't complain at the end of the Rotary year that we did so much, but RI did not recognize us, or the district did not recognize us, because this is the time for us to walk the talk. When we set goals, when we say we want to do some things and we have done them, please let us report them promptly. And for the President-elect learning seminar that will come up next year, the PELS committee has requested clubs to submit the names of their president-elect. I want to lend my voice to that request. Please submit the names of your presidents-elect to the Presidents-elect Learning Seminar Committee so that your president would be trained at the next Presidents-elect Learning Seminar. Like I said, we have moved from training to learning. So let your president-elect learn. And one condition for your president-elect to attend that seminar is payment of your club dues. If your club has not paid its district and RI dues, the district would not allow you to take the benefit of that seminar. You cannot take benefit when other clubs have done the needful. So please, this is an appeal. I'm appealing to clubs that are yet to pay district dues to please consider paying the district dues, because it's a condition. If you do not pay your district dues, if you do not pay your annual, your Rotary International District dues, your club is not likely to have its presidents-elect trained at the next president-elect learning seminar. Please let us take it seriously. That is why I appealed to the zonal coordinators and the assistant governors earlier on that their work is a continuous work. Apart from motivating clubs to grow or membership and motivating them to support the Rotary Foundation, you also have a duty to ensure that clubs under your supervision pay their district and RI dues as at when due. Please, thank you very much.
Let me tell you about you.
Thank you very much, DJ. We appreciate you. Yes, DJ has explained a lot. If you are not on the committee for Taiwan or next year or next international convention, please let us know. You can signify interest on the main platform or the WSC platform. You can send a DM to any of the district officers. They will share your number with the group and you will be allowed to join the platform. My DS is on this call. Yes, you can probably just chat our DS, District Executive Secretary, Rotarian Abiodun Owolewa. Thank you very much for staying on the call with us since we started. We appreciate you. So we can send you a private message or any of our district staff. They will let us know what we need to do to join the group. Let us not forget to take advantage of the matching, the foundation matching. It is still on until January and we will all be recognized during the foundation dinner and dance. This is only open to new Rotarians.
I said, they said what they want to please mute your mic. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. If we have new Rotarians in our club, please let us tell them to take advantage of the marching exercise. Pay $500 and you get marked. You get your Polaris fellow pin. This is ongoing till the end of January. So let us encourage members to please do so. It is open to new Rotarians only. We have no further questions, no reactions. Like my DG said, like our DG said, training is on for Taipei. You can walk into the district office at any time, but make sure that you are paid in full. Our DG has explained a lot. We do not want anyone to be left behind. Some Rotarians are already talking about refunds. These requirements are not a Herculean task. It's something we can all meet and fulfill. It is long, so I'm not able to read the requirements out. But please, beginning tomorrow till the 19th, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Rotary Center, training has commenced. After this, we'll resume in January. Will let us know what we need. You need to have paid your district dues as a club. You need to have paid your RN dues as a club. Rotary membership is a minimum of 1 year. Exceptions will apply for new Rotarians who have prior travel history. The club president asks to give you a confirmation letter. Confirming your list of induction and dues payments, you must have fully paid your club dues. Confirmed registration for this fund is compulsory. Your evidence of contribution to every Rotarian every year. Application processing fee of 20,000, and this is the highlight for it. When you come, we'll let you know other documents. You know how it is when we apply for visas. Your passport, your validity lasts 6 months, evidence of payslip, your statement of account, and the like. If you are going with a non-Rotarian, this criteria is waived. So visa fee of $50 is applicable. So please let us register, make full payments, and then we can come for screening. Do we have any other questions? Do we have comments? Our carol is tomorrow. Let us all get there early. We start 4 p.m. on the dot. And the districts will be using this week also. Presidents on the call, please take note of all announcements for president-elects. Do we have any other questions? Okay, I'm reading private messages, private chats. No further questions. If there will be no further questions, I would like to thank everyone for joining the call. Good morning, those of us who are in other parts of the world. Good afternoon, good evening. If you're in India, it's already time to sleep. Good night in advance. We'll return the microphone to my district chair for public image and eventually our district for his closing remarks. Thank you very much, everyone.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So my district governor, I think we're winding down as your closing remarks.
Thank you, fellow Rotarians, once again. I can't thank you enough for your support, for your contribution, for your motivation, for your encouragement, for your prayers that have made us to go further to where we are at the moment. And it is my prayer that God, in His infinite mercies, will also hearken to your request and bless your undertakings. I do not take you for granted. We still need more support. We need more members in our district. We need to attract more funds to the Rotary Foundation. We need to make more, or we need to execute more impactful service projects in our communities. And above all, we still need to continue to project the image of Rotary positively in all directions and wherever we find ourselves. Once again, I would be stating that tomorrow is our Christmas carol, and the door is open to all of us. We are all welcome to an evening of prayers, of get together and thanksgiving. We need to praise the Lord for all that He has done for us in the course of the Rotary year and even outside the Rotary year. we need to thank God and expect that glad tidings, more glad tidings will come to our district as we go into the second half of the Rotary year. Once again, I thank all the distinct the Council of Governors of District 911. I thank all district leaders. I thank all club presidents. I thank all Rotarians. I thank all Rotaractors. I thank all interactors, and I thank all our partners who have ensured that we continue to grow from strength to strength. And it is my prayer that we will witness a Merry Christmas and prosperous 2026. Thank you all. And at exactly 11:16, oh sorry, 1:16, 16 minutes, 1 p.m. It is my pleasure to call this meeting to a close. Thank you and God bless you all.
So we thank all Rotarians again on behalf of our district governor, Lanre Adedoyin. We also thank the district media team, Okechi, Mambweze. We thank Abiodun. Thank all of you for your support. See you in the new year for the Daily Speak 7th edition. And Merry Christmas to everyone in advance.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Recording stopped.